So that's just the song I chose for you guys. I like it. I feel like, yeah. And you know what's cool? I really didn't know who to do. Well, I didn't want to do, I did Aries. For some reason, I didn't want to do Taurus. So I asked my friend if, who she thinks I should do. And she said Capricorn. So I'm doing you guys. And I just thought that was amazing. And I didn't want to do the Celtic cross spread, which is 10 cards. I just didn't want to do it. Sorry, receiving text. I said, so I asked her, like, between 1 and 12, how many cards should the reading be? Because she was right about Capricorn. She was right about you guys, me reading for you guys. She was like, I think that Capricorn needs it. So when I asked her what number, she said, she sat there for a moment, she goes, 9. And I just thought, wow, like, I would have never thought of that. For some reason, I would have chose, like, 6 or 8 or been like, whatever comes out. But she said 9, so we're going to go with 9. I trust her. I trust her. So, for the month of July, Capricorns, the month of July, this is the month we're going into. We're leaving June of 2018. How amazing. And I feel like you guys have just heard the word back burner. I don't really even know what that means, but the back burner. It's like, I don't even know what that means, but whatever that means to you. But I mean, everybody just had stuff happening to them, excuse my language, stuff just like happening, and some days you just don't know what to do about it all. Some days you're like, I think this is the end. I don't think that I'm going to get anywhere in life, and that's just how it's going to be. And then it's been like weeks or months not doing anything, and then feeling like crap about it, and then, doing something and then having it not work out, and just been, crazy, like with jobs, relationships, fighting, lots of stuff, but at the same time, lots of really good stuff for you guys. And yeah, we've got 7 of Earth at the bottom here. We have a feisty one wants to come out. 5 of Fire. Yeah, competing goals, bothersome details. So just like maybe competing with people at work and feeling like you feel like it's a competition, because that's what it's made to make you feel like, because we're all at different stages. And when you enter a new job, it's always a competition. It's always like competing in a sense with yourself, how far you've come, and with other people that work there, or they see it as a competition. If you come in and you do a good job, then they don't like you and they want to compete against you. And if you don't do a good job, well, they don't like you, and there's no reason to talk to you at all, and because there's no reason to compete with you. And I thought about it today, like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. I'm not one who does that. If you're my enemy, then I don't really care to have you in my life. And to think about it, I think other people aren't like that. I think other people keep everybody close because they sort of feel like at the end of the day, there's, power in numbers. And the more people that they have on their side, the better they will feel about themselves. So at the end of the day, it's really all about the energy that's being directed at you. Like, do you show yourself to be doing really well? Do you wear, there's something about going out and always wearing very fashionable clothing, very expensive clothing. Everything in your drawers could not be expensive. It could literally just be that outfit. But putting on that outfit and choosing to dress as though you are for a day directs a lot of energy at you that says that you are already in that lifestyle. And that's kind of how we just build from there. But yeah, let's just... Okay. So we have the Knight of Earth. We had it in reverse. Somebody's in reverse. 5 of Earth. So let's put them back in reverse. We'll check it out, and then maybe I won't. Then the 3 of Air. So I need to turn them over to see them. The Knight of Earth. Okay, so this person. So Earth is Pentacles, and it's summertime, and it's all about profit, materialistic things, money, right? So the Knight of Earth is someone who's very dedicated, and he's honorable, kind, and he's loyal. He kind of gets stuff down. He really buckles down. He gets all of the things done that he needs to get done. All of his commitments, everything that he says he's going to set out to do, and that he's taken on, he finishes them all. He has committed to them, and he honors his commitments to those things. This also talks about a guardian angel, because, you're being guided or something. This is just, maybe during this journey he's being guided. Let me think for a second. So maybe it could also be talking about having a guardian angel on your side, someone watching over you. It could be a past loved one that passed away, or it could just be like your spirit guides or your higher self trying to urge you into the direction of beauty and fun and love and everything that you desire. You're Capricorn, so you are the what's it called? The sign of like the devil, which is having a lot of like maybe, things like eating a lot or taking drugs or smoking, having addictions. It could be a food addiction, maybe like loving pizza and not eating any greens, and that affecting you, and then not being able to work very much. So, Capricorn is the sign that relates to the Devil card, which is actually a good card because it actually reminds you and tells you that you need to review your worth, and like how much you care about your body and the things that you're doing to yourself. Is it really worth it? Are you doing something that's going to better you in the long run? And like, what type of enemies and demons do you have inside you that you need to release? That's what that card talks about. So I know that you guys, I have this like awareness that you guys are really about that. And once you kind of fight those demons and sort of, get a hold of them and lead them away from your life, you start to gain a lot more balance of who you are. And I was just going to say too that you also become way better for everyone else as well, like in relationships. You're just way more positive. You're able to shine that light that you have within you, because we all have that, and we all have these things that we need to overcome as certain signs. I really believe that each sign has their own sort of things that they need to overcome, that helps them grow, and then helps them be very more be helpful to everybody around, because we're supposed to end up helping everybody, and we're supposed to contribute to things. So talking about holding down like your commitments, being very honorable towards those commitments, and that's what this Knight of Earth is. So going into July, maybe that's the type of energy you are striving to carry with you, and you're carrying it with you from June. I think that things have sort of snapped like into place. Things have sort of gotten better, and it might not be perfect. It might be like the Star card where things aren't totally perfect, but it's letting you know that you don't have to worry and then change things. But maybe things, I just remembering what you're reading the other day, and I can't remember what it was, so it doesn't matter. But we have the Five of Earth. Okay, so let me backtrack for a second, because the Knight of Earth was in reverse. I will explain to it in reverse. Maybe some will resonate with it and some will not. Maybe it's one way for you and one way for another Capricorn, but I will explain, because it showed up in reverse, that the Knight of Earth in reverse is basically whatever is going on in this card, within this card, in this energy. In reverse, it's like the opposite. So this would be that you're not buckling down, like you're not getting things done, you're not honoring your commitments, you're not following your guided path. So that could be for some of you. It could be that this is the energy you're taking with you, where you see yourself as being someone where you were upside down. You were, things weren't going well for you, but you're going into the upright with this. Starting July, you're not going to, maybe it's that you realize, because you have that guardian angel watching over you. So you have that ability to see, okay, like there's something in you that's letting you know what's really going on here. So this whole time that it wasn't actually you and a problem with you. It was something else. It was maybe your mindset, or the fact that you weren't totally listening, or weren't seeing yourself in a certain light that you should, and that you actually are in. You're putting yourself in that place without actually realizing that you're really doing that to yourself. But anyways, just wanted to explain that in the reverse, that it's really just the opposite. Um, and that allows you to see another point of view, and maybe someone needs to hear that. I mean, when you're sad, you want to listen to sad songs. Same thing. If you're having a bad time and I tell you all this good stuff, you're going to be like, hey, what the heck? Like, that's really not, skip on to something else. So next being said, the Five of Earth, this is having fear surrounding money. So this talks about basically having a bad relationship with money if this card is you. Because if you have fear surrounding money, it's because you don't have a good relationship built up regarding money. So this card urges you to ask yourself, what kind of relationship do you have with money, Capricorn? Do you have a good relationship with money where you feel like money comes to you easily? Or do you kind of have like this fear regarding whether or not you will get it each day? So it being in reverse could be a good thing, is that you don't have this fear anymore. I think that you see that you were in this, you were not honoring your commitments. And when you do take the initiative to just take each step and honor each step, you start to notice that things are sort of coming in for you. The wheel is turning as long as you keep moving. But as soon as you get into this mindset where you're in reverse with that Knight of Earth, and then you start to have this Five of Earth where you have fears surrounding money. Well, I think that you're going into July with this in the reversed, where you don't no longer have fears surrounding money. Things are different for you because you notice that as soon as money starts to come in a little bit and you feel secure for like a week, after that week is over and there's no problems after that week is done, it's not like, oh wow, here we go again, I was good and now I'm not. No, that happened no more. So now you're starting to realize that you've built up a good relationship with money because you've taken the initiative. There's just things that happened. Okay, take a deep breath, Catherine. Talking a lot. So yeah, I feel like this in reverse, going in, but maybe you're not. Maybe it's the other way for you, because I wanted to do it either way. So reason for that. Then we have the Three of Air. This is being sad about situations. It's needing time to heal and take time, to heal, to recoup. There may be some sadness about how this past year has gone, a few months, I'm going to say 6 months or so, things maybe not going well, or maybe some type of, it could be a third party situation or something like that, because we have a 3 here. But I think at the same time, like maybe you're working very hard and you just need some time to heal as you go into the month of July. And if you are sad, I'm here for you. Comment whatever, I'm here for you, honestly. And you could check me on Facebook if you want, if you haven't. We have the Hermit. And like honestly, add me on Facebook. We can be friends. I post a lot of like nice stuff on my pages and stuff, so you could be a part of that if you choose to. So the Hermit talks about going in sort of, it's like the Virgo. This is spending time in quiet meditation. If that to you means going for a nice nature walk every morning at 5 a.m. before you have your coffee and your breakfast, like do it. Like before you head off to work, if it's having a moment, reading your book, or maybe you do like to like smoke pot or something, and maybe there's something that you do. I would never encourage that, but I'm just letting you know that whatever it is, you can turn things into good habits and slowly get yourself off of bad habits by just forming a good connection, like a proper way of doing things. This Hermit, like just sitting there and being all like, within yourself and not talking to anybody. Pick a time every day that you do that. It's like a meditative thing. And then other times, get things done, do things. Like, I want to say it again, I don't encourage that, but it's a thing, and I know lots of people do it. I don't do it. It's not my thing at all in any way, shape, or form. It's not my thing. But I just think with the Hermit, lots of people like to like sort of be, I see people in their room, I see people like sitting there and kind of like not talking to people and just being like upset about it, maybe with this Three of Air. But there's positive ways to do it. Like if you want to get your energy out, you want to like, lay out some steam and go for like a nice run, or go to the gym, take up the gym or something. I mean, there's no reason for you to just sit there being sad, but like that being said, going into July, maybe taking on this Hermit energy, or you've put in a lot of work and maybe now you want a little bit of rest and relaxation, or maybe you have gotten rid of some things that weren't good for you and no longer serve you, and you're kind of tired and run down and upset about such big changes, but let's see some more. So we have release. This is number 13, so 1, 3, and 4. 1 is new beginnings. 1 is a very good number. 3 is birth, rebirth, a legacy coming into the world, you know, because like babies are legacy. Building something, and then the 4 is stability. So building, you know, maybe you're on this new track, you know, sort of like the world where you enter into a new thing, you know, and where you're, you know, you're a changed person. I feel, you know, something has changed. Aura, wow, I see the word aura there. Aura, like maybe instead of, I see the word grape because I use grapeseed oil. Maybe instead of drinking, you know, hard liquor, now you only drink wine. You have like, maybe that's your thing that you do now. So instead of taking drugs or whatever, maybe smoking weed, now you just have like a nice little glass of wine. But this card talks about releasing things. It's releasing a situation that no longer serves you. It's leaving a situation and now no longer being there. It's transforming spiritually. This is energetically, and it says it's time to move on. This card says it is time to move on with whatever was no longer serving you. So if that's this 3 of air, sorry, it's hard to see. It's kind of dark in here. I know I tried to turn the light on, but it was already on. Okay. What are the messages for 10 of Earth? Very happy, home life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. So maybe things being just better at your home. Maybe you have a bigger family now and everything's good, or family coming together, things being a little bit better. I see like 2 people really hugging a lot of the time, watching a lot of shows together. We have the wheel, so this, yeah, is talking about things moving. So this being under the 3 of air, sorry, I know you can't even see it, but I'm trying to show you. This being under the 3 of air, this video is going to be really long. Okay, we're going to have to shorten it up. The wheel talks about things moving, and if things are not moving in your favor, this says that things will start moving in your favor. So coming into July, if things are already moving, what this card says is that you need to make sure that you keep that going. Karma is around the corner, waiting to see if you are going to do some good deeds and pass it on, or she's waiting. She's going to come out and stop that wheel from turning if you choose to not lend out a hand to help others and not, you know, I keep saying, my horoscopes keep telling me, well, this one for this week is saying, helping someone else out in their love life helps my love life keep moving and rolling, the wheel turning for me. And that's the same thing. If things are not moving, this says that they will. And if they are moving, ask yourself, am I doing things to help others? Am I, you know, that's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we're going to go with this one because this one's like, hey, pick me. So we have the 8 of fire. So this is like, you know, things moving really fast, just events and needing sort of time to like, whoa, like just many things happening at once. And maybe you're kind of like in this hermit mode, like, oh my God, I kind of want to chill and you're bringing me all this like amazing stuff. But, you know, because this is beautiful stuff. Lots of colors going on. This is a lot of great things happening at once. You're like, whoa, all of my wishes are being granted. Cool. And there might be a little bit of confusion of how things will go because things switch a lot of the time. But I see you coming into July with a sort of energy and a feel for it, like a better intention of how things should be going for you. You see yourself differently now. So there's no reason for this to not, you know, for these good things to not happen to you. So maybe you need some time with this hermit, and the 8 of fire is like boom, boom, boom. But don't worry. I don't think that you should worry. Just take whatever time you, oh my God. You do have to, we're going to take this one and possibly that one. How many cards we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. So we literally have one more card. So we're going to take, she said 9. So I feel like it's this strength card. But maybe that's our above all. So the Queen of Fire, wow, I see this in you. It's like, do not underestimate yourself. You have the ability, Capricorn. Wow, I was about to say Cancer. Some of you are probably mothers. Some of you are, that's what this card is. You know, the Queen of Fire, just the Queen of Wands, she is so warm and loving. She helps people out. She's so confident in what she does. Be confident in your home, Capricorn. Be confident in your relationships. Be confident in your relationship with money. Be confident that things are going to happen for you. I am so confident that things are going to happen for you, and I'm so confident that you're going to go into this freaking month with strength and vitality. You know? Oh, man. This is like the card of Leo, too. So, you know, Leos, they have all this strength, and you know what? They do not underestimate themselves. They see themselves as the person. Like, they are the guy or gal in the room that's on fire with what they want, who they, you know, what they want to say. Like, they're just, this is you, you know? Not even to bring them into your reading, but, you know, their energy is so totally in this card, and to have this as a main event of July to wrap all of this up. Wow. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful, taking care of her home, taking care of herself, taking care of everything, and having the strength to do it. Do not worry, Capricorn. I'm going to thank my girlfriend Alex because she has helped us with this reading. She's quite lovely, and I'm glad that she helped us with this reading. All right. Well, I hope that you really enjoyed that. It was a little different from what I've been doing, but wow, was that ever really good? That was great. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.